Good morning. You listen to FloorDaily.net, and I'm Kemp Harr. This morning, my guest is Rotem Eylor, the CEO of Republic Flooring. Rotem, how you doing?
Good morning. I'm doing great. How are you, Kemp?
I'm good. I think I've caught you in L.A. today, and last week you were in Utah for your grand opening of your distribution center. A little background on Republic Flooring. You play in the resilient engineered hardwood and laminate categories. You're actually a global company. In the U.S. and North America, you have 2 distribution centers in California, 1 in Houston, in Phoenix. This one you just opened in Salt Lake City, Miami, 3 in Canada, and 1 in Mexico City. Did I get that right?
That's correct, yeah.
Okay. All right. How's business?
Business is challenging the past year, obviously. Challenging is good. I personally like challenge. Just because we're not a Me Too company, we're innovators. We always like to come with novelties to the market. Find the voids and come with them, and not looking for other, colors that are good to the market. Just that.
You source products from all over the world. I know you've got an arrangement with Kronotex in the laminate category. On the engineering hardwood, that's coming out of Europe as well, isn't it?
Yeah, so we are distributor of Kronotex in the USA, but so we're a 9-year-old company. We're on the newer side. Our DNA, we started as a laminate company, and that was 9 years ago. We moved on to the waterproof category. So laminate, we are Kronotex, but majority of what we carry is under the Republic line. We have about 100 SKUs of just laminate in the laminate category.
The engineered hardwood I was asking about, where do you source that from?
Engineered hardwood is coming from Europe. So we have a big line under the Mueller Graph brand. Just that line, we have about 50 colors, but then we are going to source another line from the Far East coming soon. So we're in the mid to high market categories in hardwood. We never wanted to come and be in the entry level on hardwood. I believe this is where the market is in most of the places. We see it by the volumes we sell so far.
All right, let's talk about this Utah, Salt Lake City distribution center, 80,000 square feet. And you were showing me a video. It's an impressive tilt-up concrete construction, really nice looking building. The drone that you were showing me shows that you have carpet in that warehouse, and that's part of your Hughes Western acquisition. You actually sell carpet in Utah, right?
Yes. So Utah, we just almost tripled our logistics and storage capacity. So when we acquired Hughes Western, we used the original building of Hughes Western in Utah. Hughes Western, for the people who don't know, is the largest flooring distributor in Utah. And Hughes Western used to be our distributor for the last few years before we acquired them. I think it's our best acquisition by far ever that we've done. The acquisition over there, first of all, was in the people that were in the company. Those are, 20, 30 years people who works in the company, amazing crew. And we literally invested in the people, not in the company. Utah is part of the expansion plan of Republic. We are in many brand groups in the country. We talked earlier before the conversation about the NFA. So we're a core 1 supplier to NFA, core 1 supplier to CCA, and part of our commitment to those buying groups. And those are just 2 out of many other buying groups in hotels and many other industries. Some of our commitment is to be nationwide for them, to service them right. So Utah is another stepping stone to this target, basically. We were looking for the longest time for a big distribution center in Salt Lake City. It's not that easy to find one. We found the perfect one that's an 80,000 square feet location. We can expand all the way to 100,000 square feet if we need to. So Hughes Western, before we acquired them, they used to distribute. That was a classic distributor, and they distributed different brands. One of the categories was carpet, and that was the big category for the company. Like any acquisition we do, we strip down the company and taking a look what makes sense for Republic to keep and what let go. In this case, carpet made sense because they were so strong in carpet. We actually made another brand, Republic Carpet Mills, and we're actually making our own carpet. That most people in the industry don't even know that, because Utah is the only market we're offering it right now. So anywhere between carpet rolls, all kinds of carpets, we are storing it in Utah and distributing it. We are looking into expanding it to other parts of the country later on. So that's kind of a test market for us before we're going to expand it to other places.
While we were at the NFA, you mentioned that you were raising money for the bulletproof vests for the Israeli army. and doing a good job. And you've also donated some trucks for them to use, right?
Yeah, so that's very, very sad what's happening. So we are Americans, but we're also Israelis. So, we carry both citizenships. And, most of my family and Eli, my partner family, they all live in Israel. Eli actually lives in Israel. First of all, my heart is with everything that's happening in Israel right now, especially that my mom lives there and my wife's family, her parents and brothers and sisters, everybody are there and they're affected by what happened and those missiles. Each person in Israel knows somebody that something happened to him in what happened in this war, especially on that attack on October 7th. So we do have a distribution center, a big one in Israel. We also acquired the distributor over there a year and a half ago. And, since the war started, business went down 70%, I would say, which is normal for a war. The country is literally shut down. So we donated 5 of the Republic trucks with the drivers to the Israeli military, to the IDF, just to support whatever we can do. That's number one. And then we are involved in, getting, by raising donations and funds to military equipment and any equipment that they need, those units in the front that they need over there. We do anything that we can to help and support. Basically that's anything that we can do from here, from overseas. So that's the best we can do.
Yeah. All right, Rotem, I appreciate you spending time with us and our listeners, and congratulations on this expansion in Salt Lake City. Again, been talking to Rotem Eylor, the CEO of Republic Flooring, and you've been listening to Kemp Harr and FloorDaily.net.